I suppose it would be fair to say we'll never see the likes of the class of 92 coming through as Sir Alex Ferguson did, the greatest British manager ever, in my opinion. But he brought them through on block. We're never ever going to see that again. I don't think.
But the thing is, right? I was there when we used to go and watch them play, and we used to go and watch them on a Saturday morning and play. And the likes of the two Nevilles and Nicky Butt and Scholes, people like that, and Giggs and Beckham, and you think, wow. And a lot of us players who were like closer to the first team than them were thinking, it's time to go. It's time to start looking elsewhere, because they were different. That was a one-off, because I think Fergie had no, he had to put them in, because we played practice games against them. You'd have like us who were on the fringe of the first team, a few of the first teamers who were injured. We'd play against them, and they'd absolutely play us off the park. And it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, but you kind of knew. Everyone knew that group of players, I mean, were just, for me, out of all of them, I mean, Scholes, Nicky Butt in particular, very underrated. He was the hardest player in that team. He was just off the wall. I mean, Gary Neville was just like Gary Neville is now. Just very good at what he did. No, he didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Same with Phil Neville. Anything out of the ordinary. Then you had Bex, who was like protected on the wing, different class. And then you had Scholes, who was a striker at the time, but would drop back in the hole. But just vision was just, for these kids, you're thinking. So I don't think you'll ever see that again. But that was a freak. That was a freak type of, those group of players. But, they had coaches like Brian Kidd at the time, Nobby Stiles. The old Brian Pop Robson played for West Ham. They had those coaches, and they were proper football people who knew what they were doing. Brian Kidd, Nobby Stiles, Pop Robson. That's the difference, maybe, I suppose, at a big club at United, than maybe if you come down to the Championship, of the coaches, the type of lads that are doing it now. So